Welcome back for my final morning report analysis video on Wednesday, 25th of July with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. Going to look at gold. Still in this trend lower, trend channel lower, still with negative configuration on momentum. RSI under 40, MACD line still struggling, stochastic struggling. Still underneath 1236, which is the old key breakdown level, the old key December low, which is now a basis of resistance. 1235 hit the other day before falling away. But the market is sort of consolidating sideways. Certainly has done for the last few sessions. Since that low 1211 last week, we've basically just moved sideways. It's just a consolidation at the moment, and I'm not saying that this is sort of the beginnings of a significant recovery, but just I think that it is interesting that the market has started to move sideways. Dollars basically gone sideways in the last few days, so gold subsequently has lost some of its selling pressure. But yeah, the technical indicators don't really point to any sort of impending recovery. You've got a mild tick higher today, but the overhead supply is still in place around 1236. 1228, interestingly. I sort of had that as a potential sort of level last week that the market never really sort of gained on the back of a breakout. But it's interesting that it's becoming back in again as a basis of resistance. I don't know whether there's anything in that, but I think it's certainly an interesting fact that the market is certainly still struggling underneath it. So when it sort of, if it can break above it, then maybe you can start to see more of an improving outlook building. But as I said, 1236 is an overhead supply basis of resistance. So that's a key level of a ceiling near term. But yeah, the gold market is just sort of consolidating at the moment, but still within all the negative configuration elements to this chart. But it is interesting that the selling pressure has sort of dissipated in the last couple of days. You've got the low at 1218 from yesterday, above the 1211 support, and you'd sort of still say that we're likely to still retest that 120450 level of July last year within this downtrend channel, but the selling pressure has sort of dissipated slightly, interestingly. So we'll see how this one develops. But again, another market consolidating. So we should get lucky in trading, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.